everybody, Trienne here. So glad that you decided to show up for yourself today. We are welcoming you to the Be That Create That social channel, where we have our Facebook community, the Female Leader Headquarters. We also now have recently launched the Be That Create That podcast. Super excited to share that with you guys. We're doing some articles and some videos over on LinkedIn, so we will meet you over there. But what we have coming up in the month of March is incredibly exciting for me, because confidence in our own personal leadership has to be the beginning of our strategy. Confidence in leading ourselves has to be the beginning of our strategy. So today I just wanted to come in real quick with 3 ways to gain clarity and confidence as a woman in leadership. So something I think we have to think about, number 1, is really developing a strong belief in yourself and your abilities. You want to take the time to reflect on, the experiences that you've had, your accomplishments that you've put into place, and focus on your strengths as a leader. I know people in some personal development, professional development say, look at your weaknesses and then let's make sure that we're building those up. I want us to get really dialed in on our strengths, okay? We want to celebrate those. We want to improve them, progress over perfection, right? So in order to find those strengths, we have to sit down and really give ourselves the ability and the grace and the openness to say, what the heck am I good at? What am I good at? How am I helping? Where do my strengths lie in my business or in my leadership position or in my career? And how can I max those out? How can I go all in on the stuff I'm really good at, so that I'm either continuing to make some progress there, or let's be true leaders and let's develop those people around us, right? So developing a strong belief in yourself and your strengths and your abilities is going to be your number 1. The number 2 is, let's set some attainable goals and objectives. And these are going to align with our values and our purpose as a leader. So we're going to challenge ourselves while we still are feeling like there are things that we can achieve to help us stay motivated. So when we're talking attainable goals, you can go right down the SMART list if you want to. But sometimes I know that trying to develop it into a SMART goal can stop someone in their tracks. I want us to take action. We are going to move forward. We are going to go next step with the next right thing, right? So set some attainable goals, whether those are 3 months out, 1 month out, 1 week, 1 day. Maybe your goal is specifically to write down everyone who's on your team, and on a scale of a 1 to a 5, what does your relationship look like with that person? And if you're sitting around a 2 or a lazy 3, then what can I do to get it to a 4 or to a 5, right? So the other attainable goal would be, what kind of things do I want to get accomplished in the next week or in the next month that I could start to break down 1 thing a day that I would be able to get done to work towards that, right? So set attainable goals that are going to make you feel like they're definitely achievable with a little bit of a stretch, because we have to have a little stretch in there to get to our next level, and are going to help me stay motivated. Number 3, to get some clarity and confidence as a woman in leadership, is surround yourself with supportive people who can provide you some guidance and advice when it's needed. And you don't always know when it's needed, right? So an example of this is, I had a conversation with my financial coach this Monday that turned into a little bit of business strategy, which I absolutely loved. So surrounding yourself with people who are not afraid to help move you to that next level with some advice and some guidance, because it's all out of love, right? Leadership is saying, I think there's a gap here. I think I can help this person fill it in. And do they trust me enough to help them do that? Are they open to the coaching to have the conversation on how to do that? And how do I support them into that next level? That changes the tone in your voice. When you're talking about constructive feedback or really helping someone because you care and support them, it's going to come out completely different than if you're just trying to prove yourself right, or if you are criticizing that person. So surround yourself with those supportive people who are going to see that gap, be able to share and suggest something with you and help move you to that next level, even if it's just asking the right questions to get you to think about it for yourself. So it's so important to have a support network that's going to help you stay focused and confident. Think about, when is the last time that somebody asked you, what are you working on that you're really excited about right now? Or, hey, I remember that book project you were working on. What's the process for that? Where are you at? What's the time frame? Or, hey, I know you were going to share that masterclass. Have you had the chance to get that visible for people yet? Because I really think it's going to help people. Right? So speaking of master classes, we have a super exciting master class coming up in March called The Boost. It's all about that confidence boost to unleash that leadership potential that we need to move to our next level in our career or in our life. What are you focusing on, right? So that masterclass is going to take place through Zoom, and then we will share those replays out. You either got to be on the Zoom, so you've got to register, or you can make sure that you register and then you will get the replay. So not only do we have this masterclass available for only $22, however, it's also going to lead into something super exciting. In March, we're going to start a 4-week program, also called The Boost, that is going to deep dive every week for a certain group of people to be able to, again, get some exercises in that are going to build that confidence in your leadership, your career, and your team. And we need to get that ball rolling to get to the next level. So if those are things that you're interested in, be watching for those coming down the road for you. But today, I hope that these 3 tips really are going to help you gain some clarity and confidence around being a woman in leadership. First one, remember, was develop a strong belief in yourself. Number 2, remember, was we need to set some attainable, achievable goals that are going to help us keep motivated. And number 3, as always, is going to be surround yourself with supportive people who are going to start asking you those questions that are going to help get you to your next level. Until next time, guys, thanks so much for joining the Be That Create That channel, and we will talk to you soon.